Hey there, my name is Frøg, and today I'm speaking to the one and only nipl from NAVI Junior. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Awesome. So if I'm not mistaken, this is your fourth season of WePlay Academy League. Do you feel like you're finally sort of settling in and getting comfortable with the level?
Yeah, definitely. I feel myself really confident right now.
Awesome. And I mean, honestly, in the last two seasons, especially now in season 6, you've really established yourself as the new star for NAVI Junior. Why do you think that is? Is it just kind of the roles now? Is it maybe just because you're more comfortable and you're more used to everything?
I think it's because of previous seasons that I played. It gave me a lot of experience. That games, that was my... I played maybe 60 matches on national TV, so I think that's why.
I see. And now going into this season, you guys have added Yabuku and Rendi. Can you maybe speak a bit about what they bring to the team?
Yabuku as a rifler, he has good aim, but he can do sometimes, but both of them can do stupid mistakes sometimes, but I think it's due to a lack of experience.
Mm-hmm.
And Rendi as an opper, sometimes he's hitting really insane shots. And in future, I think he can become a really good opper.
Oh, for sure. Who's the IGL now in NAVI Junior, if I can ask?
We don't have IGL. Everyone can call, but mainly it's Mivis Unbroken. Yeah.
Okay. I guess if I'm not mistaken, now you're the oldest player on the team, right? You're 17. Do you feel like that's kind of meant that you need to step up and kind of lead by example, given that you're the oldest?
I think yeah. If you don't have players like Fear and Hat-Trick, you have to be that one guy who will lead or something like this.
I see. I know that, okay, so this is a little before you joined, but after Monzi left, Hat-Trick picked up the op, and when I interviewed him last season, he told me that it was because he was sort of the best player on the team and could be the most impactful with it. Now it's kind of you're sort of the new Hat-Trick in the sense of oh, you've stepped up with the other star leaving, but you've stayed on the rifle. Do you just not really like the op? Is it just a matter of you're much more comfortable on the rifles?
It's okay for me to play an op, but there wasn't an option for me. No one asked me to play an op.
I see.
But Rendi was in NAVI Yas, so maybe that's why we picked him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, he was playing there, he tested there, and he passed the test. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's okay for me to play an op. So if something will change, I can take op. I play it on PUCs and...
What do you like to do in your free time outside of Counter-Strike to kind of disconnect?
I like to go for a walk, hang out with my friends. I mean, not hang out, but chill with them, just vibe,
Okay. Was your family very supportive and kind of understanding when you told them that you wanted to be a professional Counter-Strike player?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, was your family very supportive initially when you kind of started playing Counter-Strike, or was it just a matter of oh, you're spending so much time on the computer, go do something else?
At the start, they didn't support me, but I mean, they was go for a walk, maybe do something else. But I played, and then I got invited in NAVI for the test.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then they definitely 100% supported me now.
Well, that's awesome. You love to hear that. Who do you see as your biggest rivals this season?
I think Young Nip.
Okay.
And maybe Prospects.
Interesting. Why is that, if I can ask?
Because last seasons I played against Young Nip, and they're not really good. I mean, they're a good team, but it's hard to play against them. I don't know why. Maybe because of players. They're a very structured team, if I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Prospects, I saw a few games, and they're playing good.
I see.
Also.
Are there any players that you kind of really look up to?
I was looking earlier, but now I'm not looking to. How I can say that?
Yeah, I guess there's not an easy word for it, but yeah, I guess there was something you used to look up to, and now you don't really so much anymore, right?
Yeah. Because I maybe a year ago I was playing an op, and I was looking for a simple, but now I'm not looking for him. But I really like how he plays.
Okay. And lastly, how did you come up with your username?
It's a long story. I was playing Faceit. I had a default nickname. It's maybe that was my name and something else. And I got 1k points, Faceit points.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't know which nickname should I take. And my friend said, take a nipl, but at that time I didn't know what does it mean, and I just put it there and changed my nickname. And in 2 hours I understand what that means, but it was too late. I didn't have enough points to change it again.
That's very funny. I think that's one of my favorite stories so far. All right. Is there anything you want to say to the fans before we go?
Thank you guys for support and thank you.
All right. Well, best of luck with the rest of the season, with the games coming up again on Monday. And I hope you guys can make playoffs, and we'll see what happens from there.
Thank you.